What is going on YouTube? Hitting back making another brand new Crypto TV episode. In today's video, we are going to be looking at XRP, Ethereum, Bitcoin, as well as the S&P 500. I'm actually starting to get pretty excited in regards to the markets here. As you guys know, for the past couple of days, I'd say the past couple of weeks, if not months, I've been very much so bearish. About 80% bearish possibilities with a 20% bullish opportunity. Well, over the past couple of days, this week specifically, I've become more of a 70% bearish and 30% bullish. Now, I know that doesn't sound like a lot, but it is the start to something that could turn into an extremely bullish outlook. And I know that sounds crazy, but let me explain. Over the past couple of days, we've actually managed to close above certain price levels and certain resistances that have almost been a factor for months now. And the fact that we're starting to trend above that opens up some really cool doors for potentially swinging to the upside here. Now, looking specifically at XRP, you can see this is a prime example here. For the first time in a very long time, you can see, if we go back short term on the daily charts, the last time we actually broke above this purple band here was all the way in November of 2022 here. So it's been about 2 months now, a little over 2 months, where we've broken above that resistance. Now, this isn't a reason to just FOMO into the markets and buy and long, because it's still the daily, and we have seen numerous occasions where we have broken above this purple resistance level in the past here and immediately caused a correction, so it can be considered a bull trap here, where you can see consistently on the daily charts we have closed above here and have done nothing but reject and fall lower. So it is still a good sign, because it's not that often that we do get prices actually trend us above here. What in the world just happened? Where is my okay, here it is. So it's not all that often that we get prices trend above this purple downtrend right here. So we're finally back above here right now, and if we can close the week, and every day that goes by that we're hanging out above this major resistance here is another day that gets us closer, and I become more bullish on XRP and the markets here. So I'm excited to talk about that. We're also going to be looking at Ethereum, which is continuing its big little reversal outside this beautiful symmetrical triangle, swinging us to the upside here. Bullish signal. Bitcoin doing the same exact thing, breaking out of its major symmetrical triangle, swinging us to the upside here, also bullish. And you can see the S&P 500 is doing something quite incredible, if you ask me. Now, I am still, again, 70% bearish, so we can't let that cloud our judgment here, but we are starting to move up to the upside here. We had a beautiful symmetrical triangle, which appears that these typically tend to be breaking bullish, and we are starting to reverse to the upside here. Now, we are battling out a major resistance on the moving average here, which was about to have a bearish cross, but we do have a bullish cross on the MACD. This could allow us to swing up higher here. Now, I am going to go into more detail about this in a second with you guys, but before I do, I just want to shout out Cryptiony for sponsoring today's video. Cryptiony makes crypto taxes extremely easy, specifically for people in the UK, not the US audience, but I am going to go into detail about Cryptiony in a second with you guys. So if you are from the UK or out of the US, then definitely stick around and watch today's episode, because this is specifically for you. And as you guys know, tax season is upon us, so you have to make sure you're doing your taxes correctly, and Cryptiony is able to do that for you. With that being said, definitely make sure to smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe, and let's dive into today's episode. So guys, diving into today's video, you can see I made a video yesterday saying we are finally starting to take off. We finally have takeoff here, where you're starting to see the price break us through what the heck was that? I didn't move that to the, oh, whatever. I guess I forgot about that. But you can see here, we're finally starting to break outside of the major symmetrical triangle. This is a good sign for us crypto hodlers here. You can see here over the top 10 cryptocurrencies, we are starting to, kind of veer to the upside here, up 0.75%. Some of these other cryptocurrencies are up a little bit more, with Bitcoin up 1.1% here, but we have things like BNB up 1.6%, XRP is up 5%. We have Cardano not doing too hot, but a lot of these cryptos are overall doing really well. Cardano over the past week is up over 18.8% here, and a lot of these other cryptocurrencies are following pursuit. So I am pretty excited to see what the heck just happened here. Okay, so I'm pretty excited to see where exactly these markets do decide to take us to, specifically with XRP and these other cryptos. Now, to continue where I left off with XRP, we're seeing some very exciting movements here. Some very exciting movements. As I mentioned earlier in today's video, there's a major downtrend that was upon us here that since took place in April of 2021, and since then it has been nothing but rejecting us and pushing us lower and lower and lower. And for its entirety since April of 2021 here, every single time we have hit major resistance here, we have done nothing but break down. Every single time, done nothing but break down. So for the first time in a very long time, we're now starting to see yet again another candle trade above here. Now, this is not something that we should dive right into. As you can see in the past year, we have had weeks where we do end up trading above major resistance, but we end up reversing right back down and closing below, which is a huge possibility we could see now. However, we're starting to see some bullish reversals off MACDs and stuff like that, and we are slowly getting closer to the end of the week. Sunday will determine what exactly happens here. We have about 4 days and 11 hours left, and a lot of things can happen during that time here, so we need to spend quite a bit of time focusing on this. If this closes exactly where it is at 36 cents, this is a huge... And I don't want to scream, but a huge milestone for XRP, and I will be buying in long with expectations of a 60 to 80% rally, 60 to 80 price range, 60 to 80 cent price range right here, if we can close exactly where we are. So get ready, because this week is going to be huge. This weekend is going to be even bigger as we get closer to Friday and Saturday and Sunday. If we can stay above exactly where we are, then we will be buying in long, and I am excited to do that. But with that being said, I do want to talk a little bit more about Cryptiony with you. I want to give a huge shout out to Cryptiony for sponsoring today's episode. As with all cryptocurrency projects, please do your own research and never invest anything you can't afford to lose. So guys, for those that are watching that live outside of the United States, Cryptiony is a London-based company that focuses on crypto tax automation web application for individuals and tax professionals, and in doing so, makes cryptocurrency taxes quick and easy. Now, in recent news, Cryptiony has officially expanded to the UK and offers great prices to go along with it. You see, the Cryptiony platform works as a crypto tax automation web app that has been designed for tax professionals and even individuals. The platform was founded in 2021 and works with the mission of making cryptocurrency tax calculations easy, fast, and cheap for everyone alike, be it professional traders, beginners, or accountants, through the use of automation and encryption processes that makes crypto compliance stressless. As there is no set standard or protocol for Web3 exchange data, the platform works on integrating with every exchange and blockchain individually. For users who use multiple platforms and blockchains, it can be difficult to track all your assets and the history of your transactions. And what makes it worse is while using multiple exchange, adding to that becomes complex capital gains rules and crypto taxes for each of the exchanges that you use. And the problem then becomes that you get overwhelmed, and it can seem impossible to keep up with everything, without an automated tool. Now, fortunately, in just a few steps, Cryptiony can make all your overwhelming crypto tax stress disappear. All you need to simply do is create an account with your email address, and then you can import and review all your transactions, and that's it. You can then generate your tax report and download it instantly. One of the most distinct features that the platform offers is also unbeatable pricing, with up to 500 transactions in the UK completely free. Now, Cryptiony's pricing model is based on annual subscription fees, where each plan depends upon the number of crypto transactions performed by the user, which is typical within this market. Now, not only is the pricing incredible, but the Cryptiony platform was recognized as the startup of the year in 2021 during InvestCups 2022, one of Europe's largest trade fairs that brings together investment market industries like stocks, currencies, real estate, cryptocurrencies, and even crowdfunding. Now, it was also part of the top 3 winners during the FinTech Summit in Poland and the winner of the Audience Award. Now, during the Reach4.biz meetup, Cryptiony won the Blockchain Innovations Chains pitch competition. But all in all, as mentioned earlier, the Cryptiony platform looks to help users by providing them with tax reports and other complicated calculations that can be time-consuming and cumbersome to deal with. Now, the platform's launch in the UK is key in supporting the users there in calculating the profit loss that's needed to be done for every individual's disposal, including activities like crypto to crypto trades and purchases, not just cashing out crypto for fiat. Now, with all that being said, if you need help this year on your taxes, then make sure to check out Cryptiony in the description of today's video. And if you choose to sign up, you will receive 10% off your tax subscription, but otherwise make sure to follow their social media to stay updated about the project. Otherwise, shout out to Cryptiony for sponsoring today's episode again, and let's dive into the rest of the technical analysis. So guys, diving back into the technical analysis, as you guys can see, we are, pretty much completing this. We have a few days left, practically 4 days and 11 hours left to see where this goes. And if we close exactly where we are, we should see a rally to the upside here, which is very exciting and very good news. A lot of things can happen in about 5 days. There is a chance we could reverse downwards, but we are definitely making some incredible headway right now. And this could turn into the bullish break that we've all been waiting for, as 30 cents has been pretty much the bottom here. Moving forward, Ethereum Ethereum and a lot of these other cryptocurrencies can do the same thing. However, we are starting to face some resistances. Ethereum is battling its moving average and a downtrend that I drew in blue here. And you can see we are becoming overbought. So there is a chance now that we could start to skew lower here. This is becoming definitely a difficult trade. We have, said that if you're an aggressive trader, you could buy in along this, and definitely keep that stop loss tight because we're probably going to get stopped out here. But there is still a possibility for some higher movements within a lot of these cryptocurrencies long term now. The fact is we have broken out of some major resistances. Finally, after many days of trading bearish here, we're finally starting to see this movement. As I've said earlier, I don't think we're entering a bullish market here, but I do think we're entering the second part of its cycle here. Out of 3 cycles that we have, the bear market, the bull market, bear market, and then the consolidative market, I believe that's what we're entering. Consolidation, which is taking over right now. So I do believe this could eventually break us to the upside here once we get a little more consolidation if everything else follows suit. Same thing with Bitcoin here. You can see we are starting to break bullish, and typically off these major symmetrical triangles, it does usually open a pretty large flag. So I wouldn't be surprised if at some point we come up to its moving average at about 18.6 here, which is, I know, more of an aggressive trade, but we said that is something you guys could take advantage of if you chose to here. But I think these markets are starting to swing bullish, and that is definitely a good sign here. Obviously, it's a little too early to tell, and I don't want to jump the gun as a conservative trader, but I am keeping my eyes peeled on the markets, especially the S&P 500. Somebody had commented, and if you're watching, then this is about you. Somebody had commented that 3,500 is bottom, and that could definitely mean some interesting things. So if you're watching, definitely let me know what you think about that. You said 3,500 was the bottom, and it's something that we've already retested. So do you mean that we are going to head back down to it, or that the bottom is already in? 3,500 was retested here, and it very well could be the bottom because it did, swing us extremely low, and it did lower us to about a 27% bottom here, which, honestly could very well be the lowest point we have here. And now, hopefully, moving forward, we're just, kind of filling the market with more consolidation. What I mean by that is kind of more of a soft landing. Maybe it was right here, as he said, 3,500 is a soft landing. And now, hey, maybe we can start to create higher lows and swing ourselves to the upside. Maybe now the higher lows are starting to begin and we can, steadily move up. Unfortunately, that isn't enough reason for me to believe that we've, entered a bullish reversal just yet, or the bottom is in. And what I'm going to be doing is waiting for its biggest resistance to be broken here. As you guys know, since December of 2021 here, we've had a major downtrend for all of 2022. This purple band here, and every single time we've come into contact with resistance, we've done nothing but reject. And it looks like today, or this week, or the next coming weeks, we have finally started to move back up, and there's a big chance we could come back into contact with this resistance here. As you guys know, typically when we come into contact with it, we end up breaking bearish. Consistently breaking bearish, and there's a very big chance it could do the same. However, if we manage to break through it here, that would be the first time we've broken through a resistance that has been on the markets for over a year now. And that to me would scream, okay, things are looking up. I'm going to be buying in the long, because once we're out of that downtrend, I think it's going to be, uphill from there. I really do think it's going to be uphill from there. But, that's what I'm waiting for, because we could easily reject off this fall lower back to 3,700 points and fill in the gap and then start to break out. And that's why I'll be waiting, conservatively for this moment here. Or we could do that and break down again, fill in the gap here at 35, and then see a rally. There's a lot of outcomes that could take place here. But what I do know for sure, and what I do know for certain, is the markets are not going to break bullish until this purple band gets broken. So if that happens now and we can break through this, then I will be buying in, and I expect the markets to take off. If it doesn't and we reject this, then I expect to see lower movements until we break through it. Once this downtrend is broken, whether it's here or here or here or here, that's when I'll be buying in long. But with that being said, that's going to wrap up today's video. Smash the like button, turn on post notifications, subscribe. See you in tomorrow's episode. Peace.